Konnichiwa, ni hao. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Professor Anime, and welcome back to another episode review of Enmusubi no Youko-chan, otherwise known as Fox Spirit Matchmaker. So, was this episode better than the first? Well, to put it simply, not really, because all of the problems that I had with the first episode were actually prevalent within this episode as well. Now, I don't really know how the manga is, but in terms of what they have done with this adaptation of Enmusubi no Youko-chan, these past two episodes have been very rushed in terms of the pacing, and to the point into which I have no idea what's going on. So many things are happening on the screen with little introduction, just without any explanation with some of the characters or some of the events and when these events were taking place at, blah 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 blah. Like, it's just like, I don't know what's going on. Even the explanation when it came down to the marriage proposals and how, the Fox Spirit makes a contract with the human in order to find love and what have you, like, even that was rushed to a certain extent, and there was just very little that I was actually understanding from this whole entire episode. And if I can't understand, things from the first episode, how am I going to understand things from the second episode and onward? I'm very curious to hear what you all think about this adaptation of Enmusubi no Youko-chan, because compared to the original Enmusubi no Youko-chan that aired in China, because this series is based off a Chinese manhwa, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But when it comes down to this adaptation, this is actually the Japanese version. And what I heard from some of you out there is that the original handles things a whole lot better in terms of, I guess, its pacing and its storyline. I have heard that this series will pick up later down the line, but from what I have seen regarding this adaptation specifically, I'm not really that impressed with this series, and I'm very close to dropping it. I mean, it's gotten to the point in which I can't actually make a review for this series because there's just so many things happening down in one single episode that it feels so crammed and jam-packed to the point to which I have no idea what is going on. How am I supposed to make a review with all of this stuff happening without, any to little no explanation? Like, it's like, oh god. So, I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to review this series in the future. If anything, I'm just gonna give my overall thoughts. So I really don't know. I mean, I don't know about the original source material, but in terms of this adaptation, I'm not really enjoying it as I would like to, because I was actually really hyped up for this adaptation, but just due to what I have seen in these first two episodes, like, I don't really know how I feel about it. I'm probably only going to give it one more episode to make my ultimate judgment if I do want to stay with this series or not, but I'm mainly leaning down toward the dropping it because I just simply can't, review this series correctly. I really hope none of you are too upset by this if I do in fact drop it. I'm willing to check out the original though. I don't know how exactly the original is compared to this, but from what I've heard, you guys have stated that you like the original a lot better, and in terms of what it handles within the story of Enmusubi no Youko-chan, it's handled a lot better. So, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What did you guys think about this episode? I mean, this really wasn't a review, and I'm sorry about that. It's just, I can't review a series that doesn't really explain things that should be explained, I mean, the comedy is funny at some points. I'm loving Susu. She's adorable. But in terms of, just the story itself, it's nothing seems to be there of substance. So, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Should I watch the original? What did you guys think of this episode? What do you guys think of the adaptation so far? I'm very curious. Let's get a discussion going, because while this I know wasn't a review, I at least want to discuss, the entirety of this adaptation so far with you all. Do you think this series will get better? Let me know in the comments. Be sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed. Dislike if you disliked the video for not being a review. I don't care. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.